Hello ladies and gentlemen, today I'm back with another live commentary from the tank server, the closed beta, and today I'm going to be driving the T-34 1941 L11, and I'm also going to be doing some simulator battles, because for me, that's where I've been having the most fun, and it doesn't look good. So maybe we should wait, if it gets a bit better or if we get into a match, then that would be nice, but if not, I will go towards a realistic battle or an arcade battle. But simulator battles for me at the moment are really good. I like the camera positions on the tanks, I like how it's designed, and it looks like everybody's basically playing tier 3 at the moment, which makes sense because it is the highest tier. And since at the moment our accounts were wiped, but we do get an RP game bonus of ×3. So basically, that means that every battle you get ×3 RP on top of the premium account that they give you with the 2000 gold eagles. So basically, they've tiered it towards people getting the high-end vehicles, which I'm completely fine with, because a lot of people, they obviously want to play the IS-1s, the big guns, the SU-152 with 152mm, the KV-2 with the 152mm. People love their howitzers, people love their big guns, and they like all of their armor. For me, it's more about tactics. And to be honest, I'm kind of put off by the fact that somebody can shoot a shell at me the size of a small house. Obviously, that's exaggerating, but you know. Now, the T-34, in my opinion, is a great machine, especially at its BR at the moment. But it is outdone by some German vehicles, such as the tank destroyers. The Panzer IIIs can obviously penetrate it, which is good because it's a good balance, which is exactly what we're looking for in a game like this. There is always questions in War Thunder. Let's see. Let's just load fully AP. I don't really see the point in HE at the moment. I am using the modified ammo that you get as a modification, and as you can see, I'm now on top of the tank, and it looks like people are basically using the new vehicles. These things, the anti-aircraft guns, they look very nice, mounted on the back of trucks. It looks like everybody is going up there. I might join them, because to be honest, actually, I'm in a bit of two minds here. I'm gonna go this way. Where's the front of my tank? It is still turning. But as you can see, basically the camera at the moment is, you are floating on top of the tank. I'm not in the commander's hatch or anything, but it's still nice. I like the idea of having this. It is more realistic than seeing a 3D model of the tank. And what I'm going to do is just climb this. See if we can get some spotting done. I would like the camera to be inside the hatch. Maybe that will be added later, because obviously this basically, in my opinion, is an alpha test. So, I don't really mind stuff like this. We'll have a quick scan to see if we can see anything. Not really. Gotta watch out for these rocks. They have been the doom of me many times, especially in arcade. The physics is quite funny with those rocks. I believe they've made it so you can go through them now, but before, if you were going fast, like I am right now, 28 kilometers an hour, not bad. But like, basically, you could hit a rock and just flip the tank, which was quite entertaining. Obviously, in simulator battles, you don't really get that. We have a KV-1 here. I'm going to try and back him up. And here we go. See if anybody has dared to come around this corner. I cannot see any German tanks on the horizon, which is nice, so it is time to move over. If they take a shot at me, that's completely fine. I am feeling a bit under the weather right now, which is why my voice is a little bit croaky. But it should get better soon, or I hope so. I'm going to drink a ton of tea to help that. Tea, my T-34, hell yeah. But basically, simulator battles, as you can see, a lot of it is down to your map awareness. Obviously, you can't really run across a map in the same style as you can in arcade, but you have to keep your mini-map wits about you. As you can see on the bottom right there is a mini-map, and if an ally sees a tank, then you can also see it on that minimap. So there is a degree of teamwork, and I can't wait to get squads in this. You can already have squads, but I don't really have anybody to play with right now, just because I've literally just started. Now, there seems to be a row of tanks over here, and a tank coming straight forward. He's taking a shot. It looks like he's firing at the KV-1, but we do have a good backup. If I was him, I'd prioritize my targets and shoot me first, because I believe it is easier to kill this T-34 than it is a KV-1. It is up to him though, and because the KV-1 is closer to him than I am, then we might have some issues. I think I'm going to stop here for a while, because what I basically want to do is this KV-1 to shoot, and the German tank to shoot at him. And then if I can quickly get over that ridge at the German tank, then we may be in business. The KV-1 is shot, meaning that he can see the German tank. At the moment, I cannot. There he is. Time to push forward. It looks like he's fired. There he is. And kaboozy! Target is undamaged. That was a snapshot, because I don't want to give him ample opportunity to shoot at me, but it looks like I hit his gun mantlet. He's shot again, so it's time to move forward. We have time, while he's reloading, to maybe shoot. It looks like he's not even looking at me, which is wonderful. Took a shot. Target is once again undamaged. It may be worth aiming at his tracks or his lower glacis. It looks like I do not have the penetration to hurt this guy, but I do get a hit in. Good stuff. Okay, so by all this is going on, I was about to say there is German tanks lining up on that ridge, so I do have to move back. My gunner is wounded. My horizontal drive is damaged. That basically means my turret turn time is going to be less, but that's not too bad. It's not the end of the world. I may just put down an artillery strike to piss these guys off, because I know they're around here. It looks like that German tank has moved up again. I believe it is time to basically bum rush this guy, because if I don't get over this hill, I'm going to take a lot of flanking fire from over there. As you can see, they're lining up on that hill, looking at me in this KV-1 as if we are bait. So it is time to move in. My gunner is wounded, which means my accuracy is down, but that's not too bad. Turning the gun, boom, missed. That's okay. Let's see who he decides to shoot at. There is nobody behind me. I can get a side shot, and I believe that guy is dead. Because otherwise that probably would have killed him. Sometimes, as I said, there is a few glitches on this beta test, because obviously it is a beta test. And it looks like there's another tank behind me somewhere. Let's see. I can't see him right now. Ah, there he is. Uh-oh. Maybe I shouldn't have advanced so far forward, especially in a match where it seemed like the tanks I was coming up against were better than me. There is no respawns, no respawn. Good typo there. But that's not too bad. Unfortunately, I didn't show the true capabilities of the T-34 there, but I believe it is time to move on to bigger, better things, which are the German line. Now, I haven't been playing the test server that much because I've been concentrating on the plane game. I've been concentrating on researching new planes to show you guys. So I still only really have not a ton of them. I could use my Golden Eagles, but I want to basically get a good picture of how long it will take to unlock certain things. Customization, I can obviously put stuff on. I've put the good old bird on. And let's see, what modifications do I have for this thing? I don't have a lot, but I believe it's enough. Let's see. 112mm of penetration, that's what we like to see. So let's try and jump into another simulator battle straight away. We're on Kursk. Kursk is a map which I believe is the future of this game type in War Thunder. I believe this type of gameplay should be the tank gameplay. Instead of just having the deathmatches and the team deathmatches and stuff, you should have stuff like this, where you're trying to conquer basically an objective. I mean, Kursk is obviously a very famous battle of World War II between the Russians and the Germans. So, it's nice to have historical battles in this. And maybe they'll end up as let's see. I should maybe take 40 and then the rest. Yeah, let's get some high explosive shells, just in case. We do have good penetration, good muzzle velocity, so we should still be able to penetrate even with them. So here we go, here's the spawn. And don't worry about that texture, it'll go away soon. I believe that's because of the graphics options I have on right now. It doesn't seem to happen at other graphical performances. I usually play this on high, but at the moment I'm playing on low because, as I've said before, for recording purposes, it just makes it easier for me. We basically have nearly full teams on either side, so that's really good. And we're just basically making up this hill. As you can see by the map at the bottom right, the aim of Kursk is the, that A general area. That's where all the action takes place. There are a ton of AI AT around, and it looks like I'm already getting shot trying to come up this hill. It looks like they've tried to flank us straight away, so I need to just make sure that I can see any. Good shots, dear sir. I can't see anybody there. Yes, I can. They're right there, but I can't get a shot off. I don't want to waste my ammo. I do have AP loaded. Good old armor piercing. You, stop using me for cover, you jack. That's basically what he's doing. Hey, look. Calm down. He's getting very close to shooting me. But as you can see, even though I'm in a tank destroyer, I'm still on the hood, which is nice. Some tanks do not not modeled yet in simulator, like the ZIS. I had a very unfortunate experience with there is a guy right there. But these may be our allied tanks. Yes, as you can see, these are AI tanks moving forward. And you can also see the enemy tanks moving in, which is very cool. Let's just take a snapshot. That wasn't a hit, but it was very close. I could see with my keen eyes how close that was. But we do need to move up onto this hill. Height has an advantage. This has a very good gun depression. So we might as well use that to our advantage. It looks like I'm moving up with our allied tanks as well. The players are not moving up with me, which is fine, because you're not really supposed to be that aggressive on this. Basically, you use your allied tanks to either spot for you or take hits, and then you stay behind, kill the AI, kill the players, do all that jazz. It's actually very hard picking out which are the AIs and which are the allies. The AIs and the actual players. It looks like there may be a guy around here who's taking a lot of shots, but I can't really see him. No, I still can't see him. Somebody did just try and shoot over my head there. There is some tree cover as well, which is always nice. But I don't want to stay around here too long. Our men are pushing forward, and it is time for me to get into action and help them out. As you can see, this is a very, very, very open map. You can see even planes overhead, which I hope this is the type of battle that can basically be... There's a tank right there. Let's take a shot. See how close that was? Not close at all. Looks like this is going to be a hell of a shot if I hit this. Let's see. Target undamaged. I actually hit him. Well, that's good. It looks like my turret actually moved, though. So let's take another. Yeah, as you can see, while I take a shot, I do... Oh, hell. Okay, those some bombers. I believe at the Battle of Kursk, it was the first time that the Ju-87s actually were kitted out with the G version, with the 37mm, and they were a hell of a machine against Russian tanks. So I hope in the game, when we do have these cross-tank, cross-aircraft games, that can happen. It looks like nobody's really taken a shot at me yet, which is nice. Obviously we have the cockle-doodle-doo to give us a bit of luck. We do have other planes, which seem to be mostly AI. But we are moving forward here. Moving forward to the capture circle. And our AI tanks, as you can see in the bottom left, we are equal with vehicles, but we are losing with tanks, so we have to do something about that. We need to start taking out some T-34s. So, first of all, I need to find them. Use this tree as cover. And is that a tank or is that a T? I can see some AT there, but I can see a tank just in the background. Over here. I just need for the smoke to clear. There's a lot of smoke on this map. As you can see, just looking around. Sometimes it's very hard to see what is going on. Another allied tank has gone down. It looks like the enemy are doing pretty well at killing our tanks. I saw a flash there, which means that he is over here. There is a T-34 moving forward. Let's take a hit. I missed? How did I miss? Oh, it landed right in front of him. Okay. Has he moved? Slightly. Let's try that. Once again, just in front. So we need to aim just slightly above. Stop moving, bud. You're making it hard for it to kill. I don't know how that missed. The accuracy on this gun does not seem to be very good, or it just might be my incompetence. Let's swiggle around here, just so we can see him through the smoke and flames. As you can see, the smoke and flames on this are very cool. How? How? How did that miss? Come on. Well, I just got hit by something. Probably an atomic bomb. The transmission is damaged, the ammo is damaged, the driver is wounded. It looks like I'm getting shot over there, probably by a player, since that shot was a very good one. There he is in the tree line. He's tried to hit me again, he's completely missed. It's time to retaliate. All I can really see is his gun mantlets, and as you can see, he has me zeroed in. Unfortunately, a lot of my tank at the moment is very wounded, so I can't really do much. And on this open field, looking for cover is basically useless. Oop. And I can't even check what's wrong with my tank. I basically think everything's wrong with it right now. He hit me with 2 good shots into the side, and that has really screwed me up. It is time to move forward and try and support my allies, and maybe try and hit something once in a while. I have been struggling with that. As you can see, we have lost all of our tanks, which is a bit of a problem, but we do still have all of our AT and good stuff like that. The problem with that now is if they see a enemy tank, they know it's a player. So they can prioritize that target. Let's see. I can't seem to see anything over here. I know the tanks are concentrated in this field over there. Is that T-34 still alive? That is the question. Let's see. Let's just go up a little bit here. No, it looks like he's dead. A KV-1 unfortunately took out one of our guys. That tank is dead. It isn't on fire or anything like that, so I don't really know what's going on. They are obviously just sitting on that hill over there, waiting for us to advance. There's not really much we can do here. We are sitting ducks, because now our AI have been taken out. We don't have the height advantage. We don't have really any advantage, but as you can see, I can use dead tanks as cover. I can see a muzzle flash over there, so I know he's there. And let's take a shot. Let's see if that's any close. Oh my god, what is with it? Ah, it went behind him. Did something hit me? Is that guy dead? All these questions. Who is hitting me from here? Really? Well, it's obviously somebody in that general direction. As you can see, the AT is absolutely screwing us here. I am going to die, but I might as well try and repair with dignity while my German crew is mortally destroyed and wounded. Both my tracks are basically dead. I have 5 minutes to repair, so if I can stand all of this shooting and all this AT firing in my direction, then maybe I will be able to get out of here. But to be honest, it is not looking good for this tank. So far I've taken a lot of hits, but only really AT, maybe some 37mm or something like that, but look at the rain of fire. The thing is, the Russians on this map can use their AT to basically single out targets. Now everybody knows I'm here, and I'm basically the last guy on my team. Everybody knows I'm here because of all this AT flying in my direction. Somehow I'm still alive. Russian team, tip of the day, Just finish me off. There's no point in this. I'm just getting absolutely just wrecked. And there we go. The tank is combat ineffective. Oh wow, that's brilliant. But I can respawn again, but there isn't much point. They're basically taking the point, and it looks like they're pushing forward, and a lot of our guys have died. So me spawning again is basically a death wish. I do have some invincibility, which is nice, which basically means I can't spawn camp. But they can, but they just have to wait about 10 seconds before they can kill you. And there we go. They've captured the zone, which basically means our ticket counter is going to go down very slowly, and then they're going to win. So maybe I can get some crackerjack shots off with some help with my allies. But for some reason, my targeting was terrible in this. I blame myself. I blame my crew. Because it is not acceptable. Taking out KV-1s and KV-2s and T-34s in this thing isn't too hard. It is not that easy, but it shouldn't be that hard. Obviously all the smoke and stuff makes it a bit annoying. It looks like our team is shooting over here at a tank. Yes, there we go. Let's take a shot. Once again missed. I believed I fired in front of him. Yes, I did. So let's do this. It's a KV-1 looking at the turret. I can penetrate a KV-1 with the 112mm of penetration. But right now, looks like this KV-1 is out for blood. And it would be nice to get some zone finders. There is also a tank behind him who is shooting, and one shot. That can happen as well. Sometimes that can happen. Unfortunately, I didn't show you some great gameplay there, but I showed you basically how simulator battles work. You either have those maps which are in arcade and realistic as well, or you have stuff like Kursk, which is very much on its own, and I hope battles like Kursk and maps like Kursk get put into the game. I really do, because for me, that is the next step towards kind of like an actual realistic World War II scenario. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and thank you for watching, and have a great day.